Hey, my name's Alec. I've managed to learn web development online in less than 3 months and transition to become a freelance developer with no degree and still charge over $85 an hour for my time. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how to attract customers to you instead of you going to them. I realize a lot of you watching this video is probably not the first video that you watch on freelancing or on how to get clients, how to attract them to you. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you why the stuff that you probably tried so far has not worked for you and what you need to do about it. For me, when I started trying to find clients while trying to attract them to me, there's a lot of things that I didn't understand. I tried to set up a few websites, a few web pages, a few blog posts, a few videos, and what I found out is that even though I had set up these things, I wasn't getting traffic. And it's only when I got on YouTube and stumbled on a video by a web designer guy called Philip Van Dusen that was talking about how to find clients as a freelancer that I learned the concept I'm about to share with you, that all my strategy changed and I've been able to find more success. Basically, what he was saying is that when you're trying to find clients, there's basically two ways you can go about it. It's basically active pursuit, which is the act of you going to clients, cold calling, cold emailing. It's active in the sense that it takes a lot of energy for you, or you can get clients through active attraction. Now, the key to active attraction is that you have to understand that there's no such thing as getting a lot of attraction without putting a lot of effort in it. There's no such thing as just putting a few blog posts, a simple website, and not driving a lot of attention to it and being able to be successful. The key to being able to have a successful attraction strategy, a successful strategy where people come to you, is in putting a lot of effort in the right places. And so what you need to understand is that every step of the process, you can either choose to go toward the client or get the client come to you. And the reason people shy away from pursuit is that every time in the process you are pursuing, it's actually harder than when people come to you, okay? When I say process, what I mean by that is that you have to have a system in place to get clients. And depending on how you do it, whatever way you try to find clients, it's always a system, and it always has a certain number of steps. Okay, the final step is always the money, but to get the money, you always have to do things to get it. For some people, it's very simple. You have to get people on a phone call, and in the call, you ask for money. Okay, that's one of the ways you can do it. But the thing is, to get the phone calls, there's two ways you can get the phone call. You can go get it through attraction or pursuit. Pursuit would mean that you actually go call people right away. This is called cold calls, and it allows you to get to this right away without having to set anything up, and you can get started right away. The problem with it is when you're cold calling people, a lot of people are going to be not interested to talk to you, and that's what you notice. A lot of people who become salesmen start calling a lot of people. Well, people are annoyed. They don't want to talk to you, and they get demoralized and leave. That's one of the reasons why cold calling is one of the professions where people stay the less long in this business, like in all sales professions. It's difficult, but what if instead you could get people to call you and be interested in you? Well, what happens is that the call goes completely differently, and all of a sudden, instead of most of the people that you call are not interested in talking to you, you end up talking to a lot of people who are interested in talking to you. Like, I'm talking about calling. This is just an example to explain attraction. I know that's probably not necessarily what you're going to set up, but just bear with me for a second, just so you understand the theory behind this. Now, the problem is with attraction is that you get calls that are much more comfortable, much more easy, and have a better conversion rate. But the problem is, how do you attract people to the call? You have to set up a system that is longer. Every step that you want to get people to come to you, you have to create another step in the process before it. But if you want to attract, the question is, how do you get people on your call? How do you get people to come to this? There's a lot of ways you can do this. Some people get people through email, okay? You send an email that gets people to call you, and when they call you from the email, they're usually a lot more interested and open to talking to you, because the call comes from their decision. But now the question is, are you going to email them directly, in this case, Pursuit, or are you going to get them to ask you to email them or to email you first? And so there's still attraction and pursuit that can be done in this case. So in this case, if you try to pursue, it's basically sending the emails, and through the emails, you can convince them to want to be interested in the call, which will go a lot better than if you didn't send email and try to call right away. Usually, you can get people to want you to email them through a website, a mailing list, or different things. But now the question is, if you want to keep doing attraction and get something fully automated, how do you get people to get on your websites in the first place? You probably need to build a lot of content, a podcast, YouTube channel, and a bunch of different things. And the thing is, attraction, once you've built it, a whole system can be amazing. But the problem is, to get it to work and be amazing, it takes a fuck ton of time. And for a lot of web developers, for a lot of people who get started on their own and don't have cash to invest in paying people right away to help you build these things fast, it's going to be very difficult to get started in your business, get your first job, get your first clients if you only use attraction principles and never use pursuit to go directly to clients. The beauty about pursuit is that you get less conversion rates usually. However, the beauty about it is that it's faster. It's something you can implement right away. And what I recommend people is that you try to find a balance between your usage of attraction strategies and pursuit strategies. And basically, in my opinion, the best way to get started, find clients as fast as possible in the next 3 weeks or 2 months. My recommendation is you just start sending cold email, learn how to send good cold emails to then get them on calls to schedule a sales meeting that allows you to sell your services. And if you do this correctly, what I've been able to accomplish personally, I've been able to find my first client by sending less than 10 emails after I've learned to write good emails. And this client was paying me more than $65 an hour. And since I've been able to find a lot of clients who are willing to pay me at least $65, but between $65 and $115 an hour, there's a lot of money to be made doing this. And in my experience, it's very easy and fast to find clients with a method like this if I contact the right people, if I write my emails the right way, and if I schedule my time correctly. And if you want to learn how to do all of this is probably, in my opinion, the easiest, fastest method that you can learn to start your freelance business, start being your own boss, and work in your own time, do whatever you want every hour of the day. If you want to learn that, check my upcoming videos and check this video up here that I've made recently that teaches you exactly the method that I use in detail to find clients, exactly how to use cold email to schedule calls and how to build this system. If you want to go into the specific, check this video here and I'll see you there. Wish you a good day.